on News Channel 67, a local organization is stepping up to help with food insecurities caused by the government shutdown. And South Carolina's school report cards finally released after being delayed. We'll have the latest as your news at 7 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 7.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dee Griffin. Thanks so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with the ongoing government shutdown. Well, it's time now for a first look at our forecast. Meteorologist Avery Gray joins us now, and it was a beautiful Monday, and it's a beautiful Monday night out there in Atlanta.
That's right, Dee. Behind me is the Mercedes-Benz Skyview Cam on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam, showing just a beautiful skyline there. Tonight we are going to see very calm conditions as our live Viper 6 radar is completely clear. That's going to remain to be the case as we head further throughout this week. A dry week ahead, not much rain in that forecast so far. Temperatures across the CSRA definitely getting on that chillier side. 53 is the temperature here in Augusta right now. We've dropped all the way down to the 50s across the CSRA. We're no longer seeing those lingering 60 degrees. Winds coming in from the northwest around 13 miles per hour. We'll see those wind gusts be only a light breeze over the next couple of days as we head into this week and over the next few days. We are warming up. We are warming up all the way to 76 degrees by Thursday. Your full 10-day forecast is still ahead. Back to you, Dee.
All right, thanks so much. We will see in a few minutes. We now know the names of two people.
Georgia. The greatest stories often start small.
A quiet beginning to something much bigger.
At SRP, they'll help you take the driver's seat in life, giving you the confidence to move forward
And the support to stand on your own, wherever the road may lead.
SRP is here for you, for what you plan
And
what you never see coming. I'm so sorry. Because sometimes the smallest moments,
become the heart of your story.
and when a new chapter begins, it helps to have someone you trust,
At SRP, they stay one step ahead.
so you can protect
What matters most.
Georgia has been rated the best.
Bless.
We're seeing a lot of sunshine in the forecast, but rain returns on Saturday. I'll have your future cast after the break.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything
From
down.
design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Now you can get Zaxby's.
I'm attorney Latasha Barnes from the Barnes Law Office right here in Augusta, Georgia. If you've been injured, call me first. We are all people firm. We are women who win.
Call us today or visit us at thebarneslawoffice.com.
I was walking home. A car knocked me down, ran over my foot. She jumped in the car and drove off. And I was just left there. I was worried about everything. I called Austin Jackson. The firm came literally to my rescue. And I'm so grateful. I was told, we don't want you to worry about this. We have this for you. Austin Jackson is Augusta Scott. I'm married and I'm an actual client of Austin Jackson.
For over 50 years, Morris Option.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. Temperatures are slowly dropping or quickly dropping off, however. 53 is your temperature here in Augusta. We're seeing those temperatures in the low to mid 50s across the CSRA. Turning now to our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam over Television Park, seeing a beautiful view there. People out on the roadways enjoying their evening as we head into this work week. It's going to be a beautiful week ahead. 53 degrees is your temperature here in Augusta. Winds coming in from that west direction at 5 miles per hour. Our dew point slowly raising as we head into those overnight hours, which is to be expected. Overall, live Viper 6 radar is completely clear except for the scatter here that is on our radar site, but that could be due to bugs and birds. It's definitely not because of any rainfall, because we're not seeing that rainfall in our forecast anytime soon, and that is all due to a high pressure system that's off in our southeast. That is going to build its way into our area, bringing us a very low chance for rain this week. We're seeing no chances for rain all the way up into 20% on Saturday, and that's because a cold front will be making its way through our area, bringing some rainfall along with it. So here's a look at that futurecast. Overall, these high pressure systems really taking dominance for the most part in our forecast for this week up until Saturday, when that cold front does come through, bringing that rain with it Saturday morning. Our precipitation outlook is looking dry as we head into the month of November. Below average chances for precipitation, or that rainfall, and also below average temperatures. And you can see that here on our temperature outlook. Below average temperatures across the CSRA over the next week or so. But we are seeing, however, a gradual warm up this week, with temperatures reaching 78 by Friday. Then we'll start to see those temperatures cool back down to 65 and into those 60s next week as a result of that cold front coming through Saturday. Our low temperatures tonight are going to be 40 degrees here in Augusta. It's going to be a pretty chilly start to your morning as you head out the door on Tuesday, so make sure you grab that jacket. We're back in that pattern of where it's warm throughout the day with a high of 71, but cooling off quite a bit as we enter into those overnight hours and early morning hours. So here's a look at that 10-day forecast. Beautiful week ahead, gradually warming up to 78 by Friday, mostly dry up until this weekend. And as we were talking about the temperatures and all of the seasons changing, we definitely did see some snow last year, but will that be the case for this winter? Meteorologist Miller Hyatt lets us know what our chances look like.
With the recent cold snap here in the CSRA, many of you are asking, what does the winter have in store for the CSRA? Well, unfortunately for the snow lovers like me, it doesn't appear to be as snowy as last year. So the emoji here is what all the snow lovers are looking like. They're not very happy, but the chance isn't zero. There is still a low chance, and I'll get to that in just a second. So overall, the pattern is going to be a weak La Nina to start the winter, and that usually means drier than average precipitation because the jet stream is further north. And with that jet stream being further north, we have a surge of warmer air pushing in from the south. But that doesn't mean every day is going to be warmer than average. There's still going to be some cold snaps, but when you add in all the days, it is likely to be an above average winter. So looking at the NOAA winter outlook, they agree with the typical La Nina conditions here. So they're showing us under a well below average precipitation for the winter, and then for the temperatures, they're showing above average temperatures. So there is the wild card, of course, the polar vortex, and the polar vortex is an area of low pressure at the North Pole here, and it's usually stronger in the winter. However, if it weakens and is disrupted, that can bring in cold air to the southeast, including here in the CSRA. And if that cold air meets up with the disturbance pushing in from the west, we can have ourselves a little snow event. So there is some hope on the horizon, but don't be surprised if we don't have any snow this winter. I'll have more details on my blog. You can find that on WJBF.com.
Coming up, how to stay safe while keeping warm this winter season. And we'll have those tips when we return.
It's a six. You can't always choose the weather, but you can choose your weather app. Go with the most accurate and most trusted, the Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today.
With the colder weather, many families are turning on space heaters for the first time this season. Firefighters say that's when they start seeing the first home heating fires of the year, often for small oversights that can turn dangerous pretty fast. AC Barker explains.
It only takes one spark or a tipped-over heater for a cozy night to turn dangerous. Firefighters say they're already getting calls as temperatures start to drop And they're urging families to double check how they're staying warm.
The biggest hazard associated with space heaters that we see is folks that use kerosene heaters.
Fire crews say those heaters can be effective, but dangerous if they're refueled too soon after running.
It's because they were refueling a heater that was already hot or still running or that sort of thing. You spill the fuel on a hot heater and then you have a flash fire.
Even electric heaters can cause trouble, especially if they haven't been used since last winter. Crews say dust can build up and burn off the first time they're turned on, creating smoke and confusion.
In most cases, there's not a fire, there's not a hazard associated with it. It's just a little bit of odor of dust burning off of those heat strips.
Firefighters also say many home fires start when people leave space heaters running overnight or too close to fabrics and furniture.
If a curtain blows in front of that space heater, or a dog or cat knocks a blanket off the couch and it lands on a space heater, within minutes, a blanket on a space heater is going to catch fire.
They're also reminding families to check their smoke alarms.
When the clocks change, you should check your batteries in your smoke alarms. If you're in a situation where you're not able to change your battery for a reason of disability or something like that, or you just don't really understand how to make it work, you can give the fire department a call.
Augusta Mayor Garnett Johnson announcing a portion of the Augusta towpath will reopen. This includes the area from the head gates at Savannah Rapids Pavilion to the I-20 bridge. This section of the towpath is located in Columbia County. The towpath has been closed for more than 13 months following debris and damage caused by Hurricane Helene. The next phase of construction begins in January. Well, coming up, we have a first look at the new additions to this year's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. We'll have the story after the break.
It was raining and I came to a complete stop. The mail truck smacked me. I called my Costello's law firm and I'm like, I am really, really hurt. They actually care about their clients. I got above and beyond what I was expecting to receive. Thank you, Mike Costello.
We came to Rooms to Go.
Last week, we told you of some new balloons that will make their Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade debut on Thanksgiving Day, of course. Well, here's a first look. Buzz Lightyear, Shrek, love Shrek, Pac-Man, and Mario were up in the air for their test flights at the MetLife Stadium. The Macy's, isn't that cool? The Macy's crew wants to make sure they will be ready, of course. This year will also mark the 99th Thanksgiving Day Parade. How cool is that? Almost 100. Oh, look, Shrek.
That's
I
awesome.
love Shrek. Look at Buzz Lightyear. Wow. It's just amazing what goes into creating those balloons and putting them into air.
It truly is. I was able to go to the 95th Thanksgiving Day Parade. Oh my gosh, it was amazing.
Okay, goals, 100th. I'm going next year. That's goals. I'm putting it out there, manifesting it. I'll be there next year for 100th.
That's right. We have a beautiful forecast this week. Definitely not Thanksgiving weather quite yet. We're warming up to 78 by Friday, but cooling back down to the 60s next week.
Okay, well, there you go. Nice fall weather. No complaints here, definitely. All right. Well, that's our time for now. Our next news is on News Channel 6 at 11, and we'll be back here for that. Entertainment Tonight is next. I think you'll be here, right?
Yep.
I'll be here. Okay, you'll be here.
We'll be here.
We'll be here. Have a good night. We'll see you later.
The CSRA. It's where we were born, where we live, where we work, where we're raising our families. It's our home. That's why the people of the CSRA count on us after an accident. Injured? Call me, the Augusta Guy, 706-724-7224.
Georgia has been rated the best